What's up, Sparkman family? It's your boy Sparkman, and welcome back to another video. Today, we are talking about Retro Pack 2, but before we do, gotta give you the reminder that we are doing an insane giveaway right now. You'll see it a few videos ago. It says huge giveaway. We're giving away an entire case of the newest set coming out in August, Justice Hunters. Yes, 12 boxes to one lucky winner. It's free to enter. All you gotta do is subscribe, like, and comment on that video a few videos ago. Like I said, it says huge giveaway on it. You'll see it. You can't miss it, but let's talk about Retro Pack 2 because this set is also coming out in August, near my birthday, August 24th. My birthday, by the way, friends and families that are considering getting me a birthday gift. This is it right here, and also the tins coming out around that time. But hey, let's talk about Retro Pack 2. In all seriousness, this is going to be a really fun set. I cannot wait for this. This is going to be really a great time to really relive your childhood. And I say it again because it's a time to really come together as like friends, a family, that if you have family that enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh, and just enjoy a time where Yu-Gi-Oh was simple. Enjoy a time where Yu-Gi-Oh didn't have all these crazy plays. It was just you get the luck of the card to playing the card, and you just have fun, man. You just have fun. I know a lot of people that pick these up and they just start dueling with the cards inside the box, which is great. That's literally what these are meant for as well. It's just picking it up, opening it, playing with them, collecting them, sure. And like I said, they have the old card frame just like Retro Pack 1, which is why Retro Pack 1 did so well. It sold out on the shelves. They had to re-wave Retro Pack 1 because it did so well, which is great. And you had new players, like understanding why people love the old card frame. You had people coming back to the game, seeing it on the shelves and be like, wait, is that Retro Pack 1? And is this like Yu-Gi-Oh on the box? Like, does it have original like Yu-Gi-Oh cards like Blue Eyes and stuff? And they saw that and they picked it up and they were able to open it and they enjoyed it. I saw a lot of people on social media being like, wow, I picked up this box and it literally had all my childhood cards and now I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh again. So like you have players really coming back to the game to see what it was all about, and they learned about the game. They're picking up the game, modern, old format, and that's how you introduce the game back to a lot of people as well, is bringing out these nostalgia sets. Now, does it hurt the collector value? Yes, it hurts it a lot, sure. But from what I have seen, at least I will say this much. Retro Pack 1 from back in the day did not get that much affected in terms of the card prices. However, what I've been hearing a lot from a lot of people is that they don't like the original Retro Pack 1 that came out last year because the prices were really terrible. And I've been getting a lot of messages in my DMs about, oh, the prices are terrible. I would not want Retro Pack 2 because I'm not gonna make any money. Listen, everybody, these Retro Pack, these nostalgia sets, they're not meant to make you money. They're not meant to be like, oh, this is an $80 card. Oh, this is a $50 card. They're just meant for you to open to enjoy. It's meant to open to just relive your childhood, to open to play with your friends with the original cards. That's what it's meant for. It's not meant to make money. And I think people lost sight of that, and it kind of got carried away in that regard. And that's why they're a little less hyped for Retro Pack 2. But in all honesty, I'm excited for Retro Pack 2. And people that I've spoken to, you know, they're hyped for it. There's just been a very few amount of people that have been telling me they're not wanting to get it. It's not going to make them any money. And yes, there are certain sets that are meant to make you money. This is not one of them. And, you know, it shouldn't be looked and viewed as every set should make you money, especially a nostalgia set. Nostalgia set is supposed to be a hit. It's supposed to be a vibe, right? That's the whole purpose. What I like about these Retro Pack, sets as well, that it being kind of like re-brought to us again, is that you're getting a really high drop rate of the foil cards. And that's why I think a lot of people enjoyed last year's Retro Pack as well, because like you would open a box of like the $18 box of the 4 packs you got in there, and 3 out of the 4 packs would probably have foil. Sometimes you get lucky and get 4 out of 4. It feels like a lot of times if you got 2 out of 4 hollows in the packs, you were like the unlucky person. But like 2 out of 4 is really good. Like these days, you would hope for 2 hollows out of a 4 pack, right? But like it's amazing that they increased the drop rate so high that people were getting so many hollows. And obviously that's why the price went down a lot, because you know there were so many of them out there. But again, that's great because people are getting to really enjoy the product, enjoy the set. I wish they did that for current day sets and make the accessibility for cards so much easier like that. But you know, one can dream, one can hope. But this is why people really went out there and bought this product, right? And I think the same would be said if they were to introduce the same method in current day products. But I don't want to even get into that because I think I'll go on a huge tangent. But in all honesty, I think you should be excited for Retro Pack 2. I think it's going to be a killer product. They definitely kill this. I cannot wait. And you shouldn't be waiting either. You should want to pick this up immediately. I'm expecting this to get bought out in a lot of stores. I'm expecting this to get re-waved just like Retro Pack 1. There's some amazing cards in this one. For those that don't know what's in this, Blue Eyes Shining Dragon, Jinzo, Harpy's Pet Dragon, Light and Darkness Dragon, Dragon Master Knight, Victory Dragon, Valkyrion, the Magna Warrior. Come on, Gores. Like, it's just as good as the first Retro Pack, if not better, right? Buster Blader, right? Yamada Dragon, Morphing Jar, like Injection Fairy, Thousand Eyes Restrict, Swift Guy, the Fierce Knight. You have so many amazing cards in this one, and it doesn't stop. If you continue going on this list, you're seeing so many amazing cards. Lava Golem, Don Zalug, like Insect Queen. I mean, Beta the Magna Warrior, Dark Ruler Hades, like a Magic Cylinder. I can keep going on this list, and I can keep getting more excited. Revival Jam. I mean, do you everybody remember Revival Jam from that Slifer episode? How amazing that was, where Yugi kept on hitting Revival Jam and he had to keep on drawing more cards. Like, there's nostalgia. There is a vibe to these sets. And it's exciting. It's exciting to open these. And I don't think the prices will get affected. We can see it right here, right? This is the original Retro Pack. Actually, I should say this is the 2020 Retro Pack, right? From the Retro Pack 1 from last year that came out, right? You see the prices. Pretty terrible, right? Now, if you look at the original Retro Pack, right? This is from back in the day. These prices are still high. Look at the market price. They're very high. $250, $297, $600, right? They don't match from what you saw previously at like $20, $5, right? The Blue Eyes Red Dragon in last year's Retro Pack is only like $5, $6, right? So obviously there's a huge difference in this one. So again, there is so much to be hyped about in Retro Pack 2. There's so much to actually want in this set as well. And there are current day cards that you'll want for past format play in this one as well, right? So there is things to be excited for. There is things to collect, especially. People will want to get a master set of this, right? Legendary Fisherman, yes, it's a rare, but it's Legendary friggin' Fisherman, man. Right? Like, come on. Like, these are cards people loved back in the day, and people still love to this day, right? I mean, yes. Are there going to be moments and times where you're like, oh, I wish this card was more pricey than it is? Sure, but at the same time, you're not doing it for the price. You're doing it for the look. You're doing it for the feel. And I just want to emphasize that because I think that gets missed a lot, especially when there's a nostalgia, reprint of a set. And it's going to happen more, right? I think a lot of people are very upset about it. But at this point, we're living in a time where Konami is just... they're just willing to give out nostalgia stuff in waves, right? We've seen it with LOB boxes, the Spell Ruler, right? With Magic, Pharaoh Servant, all these different ones, right? I was about to say Magic Ruler, but we don't have Magic Ruler anymore. It's Spell Ruler. But it's fun. It's a fun thing. I'm expecting the 30th anniversary to us to get more nostalgia stuff, whether it be GX, 5Ds. I'm expecting more stuff. You should too at this point. I mean, I think this, Konami and Yu-Gi-Oh! In general has given us the hint that they are not afraid to do those things. If you do have an unlimited box of certain things, I would say just be mindful because they are going towards the aspect of doing the old card frame, so that is a little dangerous. However, again, the license at the bottom does differentiate a lot of things. So those are things to keep in mind as well, where, you're not going to have even though it's unlimited and the other one's unlimited, you'll have 2020 versus what it says, like 1996 or 2000, whatever it says, to differentiate the two cards. But all in all, you should be excited for Retro Pack 2. I am as well. And I hope you guys are all looking forward to August when this comes out. Now, if you have a different opinion, if you just want to comment whatever your opinion is, I want to hear it down in the comment section down below because really, I want to hear all your comments, what your thoughts are, your opinions, and yeah, lots to look forward to in August for sure. Justice Hunters, this set, obviously, September, you got the tins coming out, so really exciting stuff. But from yours truly, Sparkman, please comment, make sure to go check out that giveaway. It's a full case of Justice Hunters, and that's about it. Peace out, YouTube.